Today we're going to look at the elemental pillar of fire. And this was a channeling that came to me yesterday. And I didn't bring it through yesterday because I was very busy. But I've been guided to read it for you now. So if you would like to center and ground your energy, open, drop into your heart and receive the vibrations, the wisdom, the alignment, the acknowledgement, and the activation of this piece, then this is for you. Fire burning within is a gift to be cherished and embraced. It is cleansing, transformative, protective, and destructive. It can guide sovereign will and be the key to eternal passion. Yes, fire can be seen as destructive, but within this perception, it is a force for good when it is used within the context of divine consciousness. Fire can clearly cleanse the soul frequency and reset the spiritual playing field. A great cleansing is often feared, for it strips away everything and anything that no longer serves your sovereign will. Often a necessary part of our soul's ascension. As from a human perspective, we can become misguided and create situations for an illusionary perspective, often failing to see the clarity of a situation that can be blatantly obvious to others. Within this space of perceived self-protection, we can enjoy the energy of deception without actually acknowledging it. This can be both futile and dangerous. For within these moments of extreme adjustment, we will face some of our greatest challenges. There comes a pivotal moment within your personal journey where the truth is sanctimount and the fabric of illusionary suffering is cleansed and revealed. Even if this is undertaken by a divine force beyond your control. There is a saying that love is blind, or blinded by the light, referencing that there is a failure to acknowledge and to witness the magnitude of the situation from all perspectives when it comes to the affairs of the heart. Often ignoring the possibility of coercion and deceptive intentions from others. Within this space, you will face many conflicting emotions. Some will nurture you, others will take you to and beyond the periphery of your tolerance. Often depending upon the frame of your mental acceptability to witness and receive the clarity of truthfulness, as this can dictate the level of conscious transmutation you will experience. It has to be remembered that this element has not been sent to destroy you, but rather to release and cleanse you from the trajectory of destruction that will eventually consume you. Often not appreciated or wanted, within the vortex of extraction and rejuvenation, when equilibrium is restored and clarity is returned. The necessary purging will and can be experienced from a higher frequency of illuminated knowingness. Passion can be both carnal and spiritual, and can be a delicate road to travel. it can test you to the point of destruction by the deceptive actions or inaction or accountability in another. It can also lift you off your feet, lifting you to the heights of ecstasy, leaving you breathless and reeling with pure elation. Lifting you to the heights of ecstasy, leaving you breathless and reeling with pure elation. With the intensity of the emerging emotional resonance, rocking you to embrace the raw passion pulsing through your veins. Within the passion or destruction of this frequency, there are so many levels of awareness that we will be called to transverse and transmute. Personal energetic frequencies oscillating profoundly within each encounter will be uniquely created to ensure that your soul's expansion is fulfilled and any karmic residue is cleared and released. We often attract or deflect certain stereotypical energetic frequencies, depending on the soul's lessons we are here to transcend. Realization can often come late and can be very dependent on the threshold of conscious awareness you embrace within the echoes of your unfolding emergence. Each aspect has been carefully crafted and uniquely orchestrated to ensure you fulfill your soul's contracts with the energy of illuminated consciousness, burning away all and every existing experience not supporting your sovereign will. As part of our human awareness, we often fall into the same trap until this cleansing and spiritual reset has been completed. We have questions we often ponder. Am I emotionally mature enough to transcend the judgment of others? Does this judgment come from a space of compassion or a space of deception? Why do I continually end up in the energy of the same vibrational relationship? How can I learn from past action to prevent this in future experiences? How can I trust myself after such deception? How can I love myself through all these conflicting emotions? Can I safely open to receive love again? Am I strong enough to stand alone in the energy of my completeness? Have I learned from past dalliances? Am I emotionally mature enough to transcend beyond any challenge and conquer the lessons that I am here to learn? How do I move beyond this with love and grace, forgiveness and understanding? We have to acknowledge that every situation is sent to support our elevation in a space of compassion for the awareness of the expansiveness before us. It is paramount we learn to discern from the emotional resonance of others. Feel and see beyond the periphery of what is being birthed, and discern from a space of divine understanding. Is this situation showing up to bless me or test me? So the alchemical energy of fire can be exceptionally challenging, both from a spiritual and emotional perspective. Ultimately, the fire acts as a catalyst for growth and expansion into the higher frequencies of sovereign alignment through the gates of transformational awareness. It may leave you shaken from some experience, cleansed from others. You will both bless and curse it for the developmental ladder to heightened spiritual awareness. Alignment with divine truthfulness within the sanctuary of your soul's remembrance is the key to eternal passion. So that was the piece that came through yesterday. Rather long, rather deep, but it has a lot of soul lessons and a lot of understanding and a lot of acknowledgement of where we are on our personal path and why we keep on repeating certain cycles. It may benefit you to listen to it more than once and to write down those questions and maybe do a piece of journaling around about how you feel, how those questions trigger you. How have you conquered that element within your own personal journey? So until we meet again, stay safe, stay true, open and look beyond the perception of your peripheral boundaries. Touch the sacredness of your soul. Lean in and remember your true divine essence that expands infinity on into eternity. Until we meet again, Namaste.